Alrighty guys, so today we have a nice little video for you guys. Right here is the YSR50 that I picked up, guys. As you can see, 6 of 88. I don't know if they do that brake as a 88 or 89. I assume it's an 89. But yeah, VIN and everything's all there. So yeah, no title unfortunately with it, guys, but I got it for a pretty good price, I think, and we're gonna try to get this thing running here. So when I picked it up, the guy had like 1,000 people messaging him saying they wanted to come get it, guys from all over, wanting the guy to ship it everywhere too. So I went over there right away after one of my classes one day and scooped it up. You guys can drop a comment as to how much you think we paid for this thing. But as you can see, no dash, no clusters, no key. Lucky enough for me, a screwdriver still works to get in the gas cap there. So I might end up just buying a whole new tank and ignition combo, and then obviously just unscrew all of these and pop that in and pop the ignition in. But I'm gonna go down here. The first thing I checked to see if that spark. Ow. As I just hit my finger on this foot peg back here, see if it has spark. As you guys can see, we have spark, which I was very surprised by. And then I tried to hit the kill switch, and lo and behold, there is no wiring even running to the kill switch up here. So I was like, what the heck? So talked to Spike. He said, hey, try to jump the black and white wire and just touch it to ground. So I did that, and it kills the engine, which is good. So we have a way to kill this thing. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and clean the carburetor on this thing as I get down here a little bit. So the carburetor's right there. I believe those are Allen head screws. Don't know if they're supposed to be. It has 2 freaking washers stacked on top of it, which is slightly sketchy. The gas line's not even hooked up to the tank. Yeah, so as you can see, this thing's quite a bit of a project, but I think we can get it going, guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work on getting the carb out and cleaned. Unscrew this throttle slide, which looks pretty dang butchered, as it's hand loose in there. Always great. The choke lever is also broke off, which is always fun to see. So yeah, I mean, this thing's gonna be a bit of a project, guys, but I think we can get her done. As I'm just trying to pull. There we go. So the choke still pulls. Nice. Awesome. So the choke still pulls, guys. That's great news. Clutch pulls. It shifted into gear, so I think everything else is good. Motor-wise, I didn't check compression yet, which I should do. But first, I'm gonna throw a little bit of. I might just throw some gas down and see if the thing will, see if it'll fire up just for a second. So we'll try to set you guys down somewhere and get some footage here. Alrighty, guys. So we're just gonna try to go ahead and we're going to try to put some gas down the spark plug hole and see if it'll pop off. Let's get that right down the hole. I think I got some in there, hopefully. We'll find out shortly. Gotta get the kill wire ready. thing's hard to kick over. Oh, did you guys hear that? She's firing. It started up there for a little bit. Looks like we're leaking gas. Alrighty guys, we made a decision just to take the carb off. As you can see, it's pretty scuzzy in here. The float's stuck, so I'm going to have to pull that apart. I'm just going to go through all the jets and then all the air bleeds here on the back side. I'm going to spray through everything on there. So I got my dad cleaning out the bowl, and then we'll get this thing put back together, and we'll see if we can get her to fire up.
Sounds like a moped.
Got the old YSR running. All right, guys, so we got the YSR50 running. I'll chuck in the clip of us kind of revving it there for we're making a TikTok shorts, YouTube shorts out of it, but it runs really good. I mean, it shifts like butter too. Wouldn't you say, Spark?
Smooth. I didn't even know it went in gear.
And
it was like
neutral,
clicking, I'm like, whoa.
neutral, fine neutral, super easy.
I literally just kicked her into neutral.
It actually runs really good, honestly. Yeah. And especially with us being, you know, pretty big guy. Well, Sparky's a bigger guy than I am, but with both of us being pretty, it haul us both around.
Yeah, I had to lost her in the ground.
So
any quicker for sure.
Yeah, rear brake works good. Front brake will have to bleed out. I'm sure there's gunk underneath door number 1.
Yeah.
A slight leak out of the petcock. Nothing too crazy. I did try to tighten the petcock already, but it is tight. So I might have just a slight leak, but really, other than that, no oil leaks, no nothing. The thing actually runs really good. As Spark magically cracks those freaking. No way.
Loose too. Holy Toledo.
Didn't get a little
no, didn't get dumped.
Scrapage there at all. But yeah, we put some wind in the tires. I think the back tire's a little low still. Yeah, I felt it, you know.
The compressor is just awesome in this cold
weather.
Right.
Oh,
not bad.
That's why she doesn't have anything though. Is there a bleeder down there? Those drums work surprisingly good in the rear.
Oh, dude, the rear brakes are awesome.
I know. I think. Do we try to crack the bleeder a little bit and just try to bleed these out?
You could.
But anyways, moral of the story: this thing runs good, guys.
I just want to see if the screws can loose.
We still have to rig up a kill wire right now. I just got a little wire. You just touched a bolt or something, bolt head to get her to ground out. But yeah, it actually runs.
It runs
really good.
It runs really good.
So
surprisingly.
I hate to see it, but we're not gonna keep it, guys. We're probably gonna let her go. It's just if it was a little nicer condition, I'd consider keeping it.
What are we gonna do?
But the thing is, we're not gonna drive it. We're gonna dick around. We're gonna dick around maybe a little bit. Like it'd be a cool little town cruiser.
Like a little summer cruiser.
If you had
a golf cart or something.
If you had if you lived in town like only 25, 35 mile an hour zones, this thing would be golden for that. This thing would literally only eat like.
I think it goes a little faster than that.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, that'd be a good speed limit, if you were buzzing around those speed limits. But yeah, this thing is really cool. We're going to try to get some more videos on it. Maybe we'll do like a top speed run or something on it before the weather gets too damn cold, because we might have snow tomorrow, guys. As stupid as that sounds, we might have snow tomorrow.
We might be snowmobiling at 5 a.m.
So you guys might see a snowmobile video before you even see this video. So, yeah. With that, I got the fairings over there and the back seat and cowling there, which is in absolutely god-awful shape. The tank isn't too bad, surprisingly. There's no really bad dents. There's one here, but other than that, it's pretty good. Alright, guys, so we're back here. It's the next day. Didn't get any footage, unfortunately, but me and Sparky actually drove this thing around last night in the pitch black. So, yeah, it was actually really fun. The thing went through all the gears really smooth, and everything worked pretty good, minus the front brake, which I'll try to bleed out here in a little bit. But right now, as you can see, we've got the oil draining. And that doesn't look too bad. Little kind of condensation look to it. But overall, not bad at all. I've seen much worse. So that's just kind of draining out right now. and it takes about 600 cc's of oil. So we're gonna go ahead and measure that out and get some fresh oil in this thing. I'm sure that's gonna help out the clutch and rest of the bottom end gears and stuff like that. So go ahead, get that changed out, and then install the airbox back into is what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna install the airbox back into it, and we'll see how it runs then, if I need to tune it a little bit different maybe. And then from there, maybe adjust the chain tension a little bit. But it's not terrible. We'll maybe lube up the chain too. This thing actually has really good tires on it too, surprisingly. Some good Dunlop. TTs? No, Dunlop, yeah, 91 GPs, right? Yeah, some 91 GPs on her. Which need a little bit of wind yet. But yeah, overall, guys, this thing runs really good. Started up pretty good today, choked it, and then, yeah. So I'm going to throw the airbags on after I get the oil change done here. And if any of you are wondering, oil change, just a 17 mil up underneath. You can see right there where the oil's dripping from, but it's right under there by the exhaust, right in the center of the case, pretty much. So yeah, we're going to get some 2050 Castrol put in there, and yeah, let you know when we're done with that. Alrighty guys, got the airbox installed, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get the tank back on this thing, and we'll give it a fire up. So I got the fresh oil in, and that's about 20 ounces of oil roughly. So I got the oil in, and we're ready to fire this thing up. Then once we get the tank back on, we might have to do a few minor tweaks with the pilot air screw, depending on how it runs with the airbox on there. So keep you updated as we go.